Hello, viewers. We are back with episode 4. I hope you listened to episode 3. After everything we said in episode 3, one question remains. If marriages are failing like this, how do we actually make one work? How can we make one work? Because clearly love is not enough. We've seen it is not enough. In today's world, people enter marriage with passion, but without preparation. They want connection, but avoid responsibility. They want happiness, but resist structure. So today, we are flipping the conversation. We are not just talking about why marriages fail. We are talking about what it actually takes to build one that lasts. This is Realities of Life HQ, where we don't just expose problems, we build solutions. With you on stage this morning is Reverend Mrs. Bidwelt Ekpelibe as the host, and my co-host is Dr. Bidwelt Ekpelibe.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
The title is Marriage is a Skill, What It Really Takes to Make It Work. It is a skill. It's not a child's play. And it has structures that will make it last. That is what we are discussing today. I would like you to listen to this short story again, real life style. Michael and Anita had been married for 5 years. They didn't have a perfect marriage, but they had structure. They scheduled conversations about money. They had the night roles, not forced, but agreed. They went for counseling before issues escalated. When conflicts came, they didn't run, they walked. People around them kept asking, how are you still strong? Their answer was simple. We didn't just fall in love, we prepared for marriage. This reflects a quieter reality. Strong marriages are not louder, but they are more intentional. Let me now ask my co-host some questions as we try to unravel the structures that will make a marriage work. The first one goes like this. What practical skills do people need before entering marriage?
What practical skills do people need
Before
entering marriage?
Yes.
From our last episode, you saw the things that we discussed concerning marriages, people not planning their marriages before they enter into other, people making rash decisions concerning who to marry and then when to marry. We also, I believe you remembered, we talked about building a lifelong relationship on a temporal emotion. And these are the things that make it impossible for marriage to last. Not that marriage will not hold, but it doesn't last in several situations because of those factors that we discussed in episode 3. So if you have not listened to episode 3, we advise you to go to the YouTube, go to Instagram, and then listen to it. And then so that you can understand better the solutions, because you need to understand the problem so that you'll be able to understand the solution. Marriage is a skill, and you've got to understand that. It's not just a relationship. It's not a friendship. It is a friendship. It is a relationship. But the major thing is that it is a skill. All right? Yeah. And that is why many people that are not developed in those skills, even though many of them are learned, some of them are even wealthy, still their marriage fail because it is a skill quite different from your profession, quite different from whatever you think you are. You understand? You've got to learn it. You've got to follow up the skill. All right. So the first thing that will help marriage to stand, which you have to consider, which you have to learn, is communication. A lot of people, even in WhatsApp groups, if you notice in WhatsApp groups, you will understand what I mean. Several people that stay in group WhatsApp platforms, they find it difficult to attend to messages or to bring their own input in discussions in those platforms. Many of them prefer to stay on those platforms without saying a word. for weeks, for months. Some of them might be there for a year, 2, 3. They will not bring an input to any discussion. You find them in old school platforms, family platforms, and things like that. And people think that it's a different thing, that their life is different from that behavior. No, it's not different. It's not different. That is exactly what happens in their real life. They don't know how to communicate. There is no relationship that will last without a proper communication. Communication is very vital if you want any relationship to last. So it's a skill that both people that are venturing into marriage, they should learn and build on it. Secondly, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. We are quickly to learn about the computer and the skills about computer, about the intelligence, AI, and things like that. But we are not quick to study ourselves. We also have intelligence, and our emotions are very important if we have to go far in the area of relationship. The man and the woman that are entering into marriage must understand how to, relate with themselves emotionally. You study the emotions of your spouse. You study the emotions of your partner. Even before you enter into marriage, you can create a scenario to test how either of you might react. And that will tell you what the person will actually do in real life. And that is why if you have not prepared, tested yourselves, if you like, you can call it test. If you have not checked on yourselves and how you might react on certain situations, at times when you witness such things in marriages, you are scared. You start to think, oh, this marriage will not last. It's because you didn't prepare to learn each other's emotions, how it operates. Another thing is that you must have to also understand in the area of financial intelligence, you must know financial discipline. You must be disciplined in the area of finance. Yes, it's a skill that many people, they think it's not important. And then let's assume that your wife is coming from a family that the father and the mother, they operate 2 different accounts. And they do things like, oh, you pay for the light bill, I pay for the house bill. Such thing, as time goes on, initially it might look as though it works. It will not be long, you'll find out that they will start to attend to matters of that marriage as though they are 2 different people.
Yes.
Contributing to a business. And that is where the problem is. They are not 2 different people. They are 1 person. Especially Christians. If you are a Christian and you are listening to this podcast, you must take it very serious. You are not 2 people, you are 1 flesh. You are not 2 people, you are 1 flesh. For this, a man will leave his home and join with his wife. A man will leave his parents and join with his wife, and both shall become 1 flesh. So you are now 1 flesh. You are no longer 2 flesh. So, because of that, everything that has to do in that marriage has to be 1. You have to have the mentality of we are 1. In raising up kids, in planning how many children you are going to have, in planning the kind of investments you people will be doing, in whatever decision, even in going to shop, the things that you eat, your health, everything has to be decided by both of you. And you do it as 1. If you are going to gym, you have to make sure that your wife also loves the gym. If she doesn't love the gym, try to talk her into loving the gym so that you go together. I'm not subscribing to you and letting her go to gym on her own. But both of you can go to gym. And then you bring out time for it. So these are the things that matter. Coming to the area of finance, you must make sure both of you have 1 account. This is what happens because you need to study each other. Prepare for marriage. The time you are courting, you start to discuss that. Yes. You start to ask her, how does she feel about having the same account with you? And operating that account together. Not 1 person operating, 2 persons have access to that account. It will work well when you plan it with your spouse. Why? Because she will not wake up one day and say, oh, what happened to the finances? All the money I've been working, you have been misusing it. Yes, she has the right to say that if you keep her out of the finance. And that's why both of you must have 1 account. if you want your marriage to succeed financially, this is one of the reasons why many people, they move outside to seek for their comfort when they feel that their husband or their wife has failed them in the area of finance. That's one of the things that bring in crack in marriages. So we will advise you to take it very serious when it comes to these skills and several other skills. As time goes on, then we'll be unraveling a lot of things. But these three major things are the three major things you must have to look after in marriage as you are entering marriage. The communication. Both of you must learn how to relate with yourselves. Text yourself often and on to know how each of you are faring. Find out the tone with which you reply the text, the tone with which she replies the text. Try to educate her. Try to educate him. Don't force things on people. If you educate each other, your marriage will be like a play, and people will be shocked how you people are still moving forward. Look at our case study. They explain everything about their finances to themselves, so there was nothing secret. So anytime they have issues, they work on it. They don't run away from it. So you run away from your marriage, you move into another marriage, you are still going to run away from that marriage. So you have to learn how to be disciplined to face one thing. There's no story like whatever I like, that's what I do. Or maybe I've been with this person for a long time. Let me go and check another person and test how the person is. Human beings are not soup. They are not menu. They are not meals. So you must have to understand that. So it's a discipline.
Yeah.
You must know that the way we test different dishes is different from the way we relate with each other, because we are human beings.
Yeah.
Our dishes are dishes. Okay.
All right. We have heard Doc when he explained his own. He has told us that marriage is a skill, not emotion. It's a responsibility. Responsibility you carry out on daily basis, not when you want. Because if you leave it, any stone you didn't turn that needs to be turned and you left it unturned, you're causing a problem in the marriage. So communication framework is important, conflict resolution is important, then emotional control is important. All right. This brings me to my second question. How important is alignment in values, vision, and expectations, not just love?
Okay. Now, at times, many people always think that when you marry, it's just bringing somebody into the house and then staying with the person inside the house. There's so many things about it because it's a lifelong thing.
Yeah.
That's why you must have to consider and reconsider a lot of things. It's not just a relationship. It's not just a relationship. It is a coming together that will be forever. Until death do you part.
Yes.
That's what the scripture says. Until death do you part. So there is no second consideration of, oh, I'm tired, because my values are different from his values. So where were you all this while? That means you didn't prepare.
Yeah.
That's why we want you to get prepared before you enter into marriage. Don't dabble into it. Don't fall in love. Look. Okay. Now, you must first of all study your values. Check the man or the woman that you are about to spend the rest of your life with. What does he value? What does she hold in esteem? What kind of things? Because at times we want to bring two people that have two different value systems, and then you start having problems. Take for instance somebody that loves rap music, this hype and all those things, and another person that does not like anything worldly music. No, tell me, how can both of them stay in the house?
It will be difficult.
I'm not saying that you don't like hype music, but you don't love it. But the other person can't do without it. How are you going to last? So no matter how beautiful that lady is, no matter how handsome the guy is, if both of you, your values does not rhyme, there's going to be a problem. Don't try to tell me that you are going to sort it out. You are not sorting it out, because it's a thing that is in the system.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a room for that preparation, which we call courtship. That's the time both of you are living differently. So you start to study yourselves. Find out what the person likes. If you can convince the person at that time to stop certain behaviors, then that's okay. But if you can't, then don't take it into marriage. Because the moment it comes into marriage, there's going to be a very big problem. The vision. What is the vision of this marriage? Where are we heading to? Many marriages ends up like somebody that entered a bus or entered a car, a taxi, a cab, without knowing where he or she is going, and just tell the driver, just move on. By the time the driver drops you, it's going to be very expensive because you are going to pay so dearly. Yes, because the meter will be running.
Yeah.
So it will be a mistake for you to enter into a marriage without a vision.
Yes.
What are you looking at? In the next 1 year, where are we going to find ourselves? In the next 10 years, what do we think? Where do we land? Then from the 10 years to 20 years, a good marriage well planned from the beginning. As they embark on that marriage, nothing happens like a dream. Nothing happens like a shock. All of them, both of them, they enjoy it. Whatever that comes, they bear it. Why? Because already they envisaged.
Yes.
You have to look ahead. You have to look ahead. Where am I going to? Paul, in the Bible says, I'm not a man that beats as though he's beating the air. I have a focus. What is the focus of your marriage? This is one thing both of you have to sit down and think about. The vision and the expectations. They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
The visions and the expectations. You understand? Where do you want to see your husband? Where do you want to see your wife? How many? What kind of venture do you embark on? Are you going to be doing investments? How much of the salary? How many percent of your income are you going to invest? How many percent are you going to keep on and invest on another thing? How much are you going to save? If these things are not looked into, the marriage is not going to work. And that's why many marriages collapse. Because they just enter into it, and then in the marriage, they start to plan these things. Oh, do we invest or do we not invest? And by the time you are saying that, maybe you are talking to somebody that has never heard anything about investment. Yes. All he knows is about getting his income and starting it up somewhere. And now you are saying, let's put it into a business. You say, which business? So when the person does not have that kind of mentality, he has not grown in his brains, he doesn't know what it is all about, there's going to be a problem. So this is the area we must have to be very careful, so that we don't come into a marriage and then say, oh, we love each other. Then at the end of it all, we notice that we are directionless. And in that circumstance, that's the time you notice that love does not keep a marriage.
That's true.
Yes, the lady or the man can pick love outside. Love is everywhere. What people call love. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. So you don't build your marriage on love. You build your marriage on good preparation, on good plan. And then along the way, the love. Because the man will be so shocked about this lady that he doesn't even know that this lady is worth so thing. But he's looking at the lady now. The lady is doing well, independent but interdependent. You understand? Not just staying and waiting for you to go get something like in the primitive era where the man goes out to farm, comes back. No. Everybody goes out to farm, comes back. But you must have to understand that your woman is your woman. So you give her a little space. She's not expected to do like you are doing. So, but if she's a professional, maybe she gets more paid than you.
Yes.
Okay, it's not going to be a problem. That's where love can hold both of you together. You see the point? Because you have studied yourselves. But if she doesn't have anything to bring to the table, there's going to be a problem because you have long years to go. So you don't fall in love in that case, because you are going to fall in love with a problem. You are the one that's going to be the breadwinner. You are going to be the one that's going to be the this. You are going to want that. So at a point, it will enter your head. That's the time you know that love can be borrowed. It doesn't keep marriage.
All right.
Go ahead.
Adding to that, there is need for premarital preparation. You need to be counseled before going into a marriage. You need to ask hard questions early, so that you can take your decisions. And there is need for you to understand family background. Both partners understand each other's family background so that you don't make a mistake. Know if this is what you can handle or what you cannot handle. All right? Okay. This brings me to my third question. It says, should roles in marriage be defined, or should everything be equally done?
Should roles be defined?
Yeah.
Or should everything be
equally? Be equal, yeah.
Be equal. At times when we say equal, people don't really understand. We're not talking about equal here in the sense of equality, that the man and the woman are equal. No, they are not equal. They are not equal, because it is the man that should go to find a wife. The Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from God. So it is the man's responsibility to go low. So the man is superior in the marriage. The equal we are talking here is not the equal of who is the superior.
Yes.
The equal we are talking here is doing things together.
Yes.
Doing things together. And that takes us back again to preparation before you enter into marriage, so that you are not picked by the roadside and then you enter into a man's house and say, I'm marrying you. You are going to find it difficult in a very short time. And you, the man that picked somebody like that without studying or learning the person, giving room for courtship, is going to be very disastrous. And you start moving about from one marriage counselor to the other, which does not equally help. So the system here is roles. Should it be apportioned to everybody? The Bible already made it very clear, especially for Christians.
Yes.
The man is the breadwinner of the house.
Yes.
Even if the woman earns more, because they operate the same account,
yes,
both of them are equal in administration of the finances. So there's nothing like I pay light bill and my wife pays house rent.
No.
Or I buy things from the shop and my wife does the other one. That was why we said from the beginning, if you start to do it like that, already you are creating a division.
Yes.
It will not belong. Both of you will start seeing yourselves as tenants.
Business colleagues.
Yes, what the tenants will go in your convivial. You are tenants. What you came in with, that's what you go out with. That's wrong. As you enter into marriage, you should know it is till death do your part. And because it is so, it is not a prison. So the understanding that you people cultivate, that's what is going to keep the marriage moving. It's like a lubrication. That's what we call love. That's what really love is. Yes. Love is not because I'm lusting after her, maybe the way she looks, maybe her curves, because after some years, those curves will disappear. And if you married her because of her curves, definitely you are going to be outside. Or you bring in another person that looked like her when she was 30 years old. So what we are saying here is the roles ought not to be divided. Both of them should do it together. What we call direct debit in the UK. The house should go out. The light, everything. Both of them can use the same account to put, to go for the light if they are paying weekly, or if they are paying, they pay as you go. An account will be there, so any of them can access the account. There should be liberty, there should be freedom in accessing accounts. That's why both of you should have one account. I don't subscribe to both of you having two different accounts. It's going to bring in problem. Let's say, for instance, that you are an African and you are living in the Western world. You will not understand this until you begin to have different accounts, and the woman will start to see herself as a tenant, as a habitant. She might want to send money to her parents, and then you are not aware, and then you find out, then you start being angry. No, because in her own brain, she's now thinking that she is different. Her family is different from yours. So these are the things that you need to discuss before you enter into marriage and agree, so that you don't have issues concerning that. So roles in marriages should not be defined. Understanding will handle the roles. Love will handle the rules. The knowledge of the word of God will handle the rules. And both of them will not be, in a confusion. Yes, there is a need for structure, but when they have understanding and they discuss about the rules in the family, they go about doing it without even knowing who is the man and who is the woman. The man can wash the plates. In my house, I wash plates. Yeah. Yes, I do. If the need calls for it, I do that. And when they come back, at times they are shocked. At times when I go out and maybe to work and I come back and certain things are not in the place, I go about to do it. You understand? Yeah. I stay iron my clothes because I love ironing my clothes. Do you understand? But in some families, no. Somebody irons it. Maybe the children irons it or the wife irons it. But I don't have to subject my wife to, you must iron my clothes. It's at times I iron her own clothes. At times I cook and they eat and everybody is happy. At times my wife cooks. So there's nothing like, you are the one that should cook. No. And I always advise her, even my children, I tell you, allow them to learn how to cook. Let them cook by themselves because mommy will not always be with them. Someday they are going to leave the house and get married. They have to cook. And when you spoil them, not teaching them how to cook, when they leave the house, they employ ladies that will cook for them. They enter into wrong relationships. They will be married, but they will be having issues. Do you understand? So they need to know these things. So you pass on these things to them. Do you understand? Yes. So it's very, very important. Okay, go ahead.
That's wonderful. Doctor has made us understand that there are systems in marriage. If you want to make your marriage stand, money systems should be done jointly, not separately, so that you don't start seeing each other as separate individuals. Yes. Then secondly, decision-making structure is something both of you will agree on how to carry it out. Then lastly, there must be boundaries with family and friends to make it last. Okay. That's wonderful. Okay. The fourth question, the last but not the least, is why do successful marriages treat marriage like work, not just feelings?
Yes, marriage is a skill. Marriage is a work. Marriage is a responsibility.
Yes.
It is fun, but you have to apply wisdom. The Bible says that wisdom profits to direct. So if the edge of a weapon is not wet, you say apply water so that it can be wet, so that it can cut. What does that tell you? You have to be wise to know when it's working and when it's not working. Marriage cannot work out itself. It takes two to tango. So both of you must have to put your heads together and then make sure that you don't run away from difficulties and challenges. You have to face them. You have to face them and then deal with them. So it requires effort from both of you, the man and the woman. It requires discipline from both of you. You don't just drink and come into your house drunk and then you leave the door open and then you say, it doesn't care, I'm the owner of this house, I'm the breadwinner, I'm the lord of this house. That's a wrong way to speak. In the Western world, the ladies will not take it. It will not be long, they will throw your things outside and then you will go complaining. So you must be disciplined to maintain your status as the man of the house. So that people that are in that marriage, your children, your wife, they will love you and they will respect you. So also, there are systems you have to apply, both of you, depending on what works for both of you. Don't buy systems from other marriages. Use the one that will work for both of you. If both of you agrees in putting your funds together, go ahead and do it. If both of you agree that you will not put funds together, everybody should have their different funds and contribute to a common purse, go ahead and do it like that. But let there be agreements. Let there be understanding. That is what will take the marriage to the next level. Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Like he said, accountability culture is what makes marriage work. Own up to your mistakes. Forget blame culture. It doesn't work. Own up. Know what is your responsibility. Do it. Don't do it tomorrow and not do it next tomorrow. Keep doing it. It's a work. It's not just, marriage is not just vibe. It's a work. It's a responsibility. Just like our Papa has said. There should be growth mindset within a marriage so that the marriage will last. Don't be personal about it. Okay? All right. So, from what we've heard today, I want to ask you again, sir, if you can just wrap it up in a nutshell.
Okay. All right. Of course, we have learned so many things in this episode. You've learned that discipline is very important, and then we've also learned that we have to do things together, understanding between ourselves to make sure that the marriage moves forward. We don't just dabble into marriage. And we also have learned that love is very important, even though it's not the only thing that is required. When you're coming into it, you come in with your skill. There has to be understanding. Both of you are in the same ship. Two of you cannot be captain at the same time. One must make sure that she is submitted. The other one must make sure that if she submits, then you must make sure that you love and ready to save to the uttermost. So it is your responsibility. So both of you are in that marriage, knowing fully well that both of you are there to build something that is going to last for a long time. It's not something that is temporal.
Okay.
So you begin to love yourselves, you begin to understand yourselves, you begin to do things together, and the marriage will surely last.
This is Realities of Life HQ.
Yes.
Where we just don't talk, we confront the truth.
Yes.
If this has challenged you, share it with someone special who needs a reality check. Okay? Until next time, stay accountable. Keep growing.
Keep growing. You can also please get to us. You can write us. You can write us through the email, through the Instagram. You can text us. You can write. Yes, on YouTube. Okay, whatever that you feel that you need to find out more, which we cannot deliver here because of the short time.
Yeah.
Please contact us, and we'll give you expert counsel from the scriptures, so you know that marriage is a sweet thing. Marriage is something that is very, 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 very sweet. That if you follow God's way of doing marriage, you will love it, and there will be nothing like separation, and there will be nothing like divorce until death do you part. Thank you so much.